Every car has a story. Currently, we're looking for parts that we have leads on for the 71 Cuda.
So what is the Phantom Cuda? The Phantom Cuda is the moniker ascribed to the 1971 446-barrel Cuda that effectively started the Graveyard Carz series.
The 71 Phantom Cuda is an exceptionally rare and desirable car. There's 108 of them made with a 4-speed. This one happens to have a shaker hood and is in Tor red.
It's junk. It's absolute junk.
Well, I think got hit hard.
Oh boy.
I mean, these are supposed to be in line. On July 5th, 1981, a guy was driving it. He was in a race with a buddy of his. Got out of control at a high rate of speed, crashed into the wall, bounced off that wall, hit another wall, ended up in the middle of the road.
After the Cuda's fatal crash, it sat for nearly 25 years, rusting, rotting, and being picked clean for its valuable donor organs.
Where's that? Oresco bought it out in Springfield with no motor in it and apparently no title. It's fun to be able to go back and look at a car's history and meet the people who have owned it before and hear their stories.
I knew it was something special.
And we come up with some crazy pictures of guys, and we ran into the gentleman who had stored it for over 10 years at his place, which was the father of the young man that wrecked it back on July 5th, 1980. While we were at his house, we happened to come across an original lower course support out of the car. Son of a gun, look at that.
Almost 30 years.
He had also stored the original 410 ring gear out of the Dana and the left rear axle. It was amazing to be able to go back to someplace 30 years later, and it's almost like stepping back in time like it was yesterday, and here's all these pieces and parts. It was really, really cool.
Then, in 2007, one of Mark's clients purchased the remains of this ultra-rare fish for $50,000. That's right, $50,000. Knowing the rarity of the vehicle, one of only 108 made, and Mark's reputation of resurrecting the most hopeless of dead cars, the new owner took a chance on bringing this once beautiful Cuda back from the dead.
The right quarter was destroyed, left quarter was destroyed, both front frame rails were destroyed. So back in the day, we referred to that as total.
After arriving at the shop, the Cuda spent hours on the frame rack, getting jacked up, hammered out, and pulled in multiple directions in order to square its unibody.
Well, we did pretty good on the first set of pulls. As soon as we're done pulling this rail for length, we'll go ahead and hook onto the quarter panel and pull it out.
Dang, it's starting to look like a car again.
Pull, stop, pull for length. Stop. You pull. Hang on. Then pull. Fine. It's fine. I think that's it. The left quarter was pulled, the right quarter was pulled. The roof was pulled out to its original shape and actually looks really good. It just needs a little bit of metal finishing. Left quarter needs to be replaced. Upper deck filler panel will be saved. The door openings are square and true back to their original size and shape. And the cowl, which had some pretty nasty wrinkles in it, came out remarkably well and need just a little bit of metal finish on them.
With the frame pulls complete and the unibody successfully squared, the Cuda is loaded up and delivered to the metal dipper. The process of dipping will remove paint and rust from the car while leaving solid metal intact. But the question on Mark's mind is, how much of the metal is actually solid?
So Mike reminded me that the tank that it goes into, even though it doesn't remove metal, it does remove rust, and we're really not sure how much rust is on the car. And those last-minute thoughts are real. They do go through your mind, and you think, man, when they drop that thing down in there, what's going to happen? And frankly, I think we've got a big investment riding on Mike's back.
With the dipping process begun, Mark returns home and anxiously awaits the arrival of the Cuda. He'll wait 2 excruciating weeks before finding out if the dipping has done more harm than good.